Hello everyone, Rohit this side. So one of the most basic thing we do while going on commissioning or installation of your variable frequency drives is tuning of your drive with your induction motor. So it's important to understand why do we do tuning and why it is the important thing while going into commissioning. So your BFD basically works on a mathematical algorithm, and for the proper functioning of that algorithm, it needs correct motor data to be fed into this BFD. We can do that if we have the complete motor data available with us. We can directly go into BFD parameter and feed the values inside the parameter group. But mostly all those data are not available with us, are not provided and are not handy with us while going into sites. So it is important that we do tuning of your motor with the VFD, so that VFD can attain all the parameters of the motor and can have it ready with it so that it can do calculations while operating the motor on your machines or processes. So I'll show you first what all parameters are going to change, what changes it brings in the VFD programming or the parameter group while we do auto tuning. We'll look into the actual parameterization and what all goes around when we auto tune the VFD with your motor. So I'll show you first like which parameter is going to change. So we today have a Yaskawa A1000 with us, and I have already connected your motor with the VFD as well. So this is how the home screen of your Yaskawa A1000 would look like, and we'll use this keypad to navigate through the menu. Enter is used to get inside the menu, and escape is ESC escape is used to get out of the menu. And then we have run and stop parameters with us. Now I'll use down key to go into parameters. In parameters, these are different groups defined in Yaskawa A1000. So I'll go into E1. E1 is for your input setting and E2 is for your motor. So E2 has 1 to 11. You can see there are 11 parameters which are related to motor, and we don't have all this data with us, so that's why we use auto tuning to obtain all this data inside the VFD. And you can anytime, if you want to check, you can note down the actual parameter setting before auto tuning and after auto tuning. You'll observe that some changes have been made in this setting. So we are back again on the home screen, and I'll use the arrow key to again navigate through the menu. I'm using the down key. So we come into this A run kind of thing, so we pronounce it as auto tuning only. You can use enter to get inside the parameter. So this is T101. So it is better to have the manual handy with you guys. So you can note down that T101 denotes all the different modes of auto tuning. I'll show you here that Yaskawa has so many different modes for tuning of your VFD with the motor. So the first one is your rotational tuning. Then we have stationary tuning. Different types of stationary tuning are there. And then we have ASR tuning, inertia tuning. So mostly we go with the rotational tuning or your line to line resistance tuning, which is done while we are forced to, or we are not able to rotate the motor shaft is either locked or inside gearbox, not able to decouple it, something like that. If that is the scene, then we go for the stationary tuning. But we recommend that if we do the rotational tuning always at the first startup of your motor, it is very good for the optimum performance of the VFD and motor system. So we'll select rotational tuning. 2 is the parameter group to select. 0 is for selecting rotational tuning. So there's already 0 in T101. You press enter, then we'll go use the up key, then we'll go into T102. This is for motor power. Our motor is 2.2 kilowatt. You should keep your motor nameplate data with you, which is always available with us. Enter, and then we'll go into T103. T103 is for motor voltage. Here in India, most of the motors are designed at 415 volt, so we'll put into that. T104 is for motor amps. So our motor rated current is 4. so I'm putting it there. Then we have T105. T105 is for base frequency. Base frequency is 50 Hz, so that's there. Then we have T106. T106 is for motor poles. Our motor is 4-pole motor. Then T107 is for motor rated speed. Ours is 1440. So that's now, after pressing the up key again, we arrive at the screen. It shows run 10. So now the data has been fed and our VFD is ready to tune the motor with it. We'll just have to press the green button, run button. I'll do that. So now you will see it has started blinking. This indicates that the rotational tuning has started. If you will see, your motor will start producing a humming sound at this time, and it is not going to rotate because initially VFD is going to do the stationary tuning part. It is going to obtain all the stator data that is required inside it, and the sound will keep on changing. If you can note that the motor sound is changing here, and this procedure typically takes 30 seconds to 1 minute depending upon the motor size, cable length and all the things. And if there is any issue in the motor or data or cable, you'll see alarms popping up, and that will also give you an advanced indication on where could be the problem before going ahead with the actual commissioning of your VFD system. So currently it is obtaining the stator data and it is pushing the whole flux voltage inside the motor, which is producing this sound. Now it is rotating. So you can see by the yellow mark on this that motor has started rotating. It is going to go up to its full frequency, 50 Hz, and it is going to rotate in both directions, which we can see. We can already see it rotating in forward direction. Ours is slightly an older motor, but if you have a new motor, there will be no extra sound, which moving part sounds won't be there. So as long as tuning is happening, the drive indication will start moving. The motor has stopped. You'll see the end has appeared on the drive display. So this end means that your tuning is successful and we are good to go with the actual commissioning of the VFD, and we can put on all the parameters and can use your VFD. So guys, this was about rotational tuning of your motor with the VFD. This is the first thing we go and do on sites while programming or commissioning any VFD. And irrespective of the make, if you start doing it, this is going to give you lesser problems down the line in commissioning, as well as it is going to give a better performance for your user. And if you are a user, you must do it, and I would recommend doing it annually as well on some processes wherein motor deterioration is happening or you are changing cables or all those things. So this was it for today. I will keep on posting more videos. Thank you so much.